Hi guys, Squirrel here, and we're in war for the Overworld Bedrock beta. Basically, this game was successfully backed on Kickstarter. I know TV done a good bit of advertising over Twitter and also done a few videos of his own. Because this game, in case for those of you who haven't noticed or don't know what this is yet, this is basically a remake of Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Keeper 2, which was very successfully made, but sadly EA still hold all the copyrights and stuff like that, which is why it isn't called Dungeon Keeper 3, and I'm not sure, whether there's going to be any chance of any of those copyrights getting removed, or, I don't know what EA are going to do, but EA still have them in their midst, basically. So, let's get started. Go into a map. Let's go into Parmesan cheese, just purely because it's the most funniest one. Okay, so loading screen, we have rooms on the left, spells on the left as well, and well, apparently it loads that fast, we won't get to see the rest. Right, so as you can see here, still looks very, very Dungeon Keeper-ish. We have the Dungeon Heart, which is what you need. You need to keep this alive in order to win the game. This is basically, if this dies, you lose. Basically in the campaign, most likely there will be another layer, like an enemy layer that you'll have to kill, or you'll just have to kill their chosen hero as such. But if you kill their Dungeon Heart, you win. So basically objective 1, keep this alive. If this dies, then you lose. So at the start we have some imps fortifying the walls. I've selected to dig through this gold, and this will lead us to a dark portal. A dark portal, for those of you who don't know, is basically where all of your monsters are going to come from. And basically the more monsters you have, you'll get a different variety of monsters determined on what you've built. So for example, this book, which is now called an archive, it used to be called a library, and that would get you warlocks. And this one is called a foundry, it used to be called, I think, a workshop, and this will get you goblins. Now, I believe an archive can also be used to research spells, and the foundry was also used to research traps and defense systems like doors and cannons back in Dungeon Keeper 2, so hopefully that will be brought back into this game. That's what I'm hoping. But as you can see, I have an imp here claiming the dark portal for us, so we can start bringing monsters in. So, all very exciting. And let's just dig all of this out, because hey, we need those precious golds. And let's do the same over on this side. Just dig a lot of this out. There we go. So we've got these rooms being dug out currently. I do feel though as if I need more imps, so we have a summon imp spell which takes 100 mana per imp. So let's just select that and summon us more imps. Yay, more imps. And now we have no more mana to summon imps. But yeah, basically imps are kind of like the starting creature you'll have. They're the ones who dig all the walls, take over territory by putting down these tiles in the colour of, well, your base, which in my case is green. So they'll do whatever the funny dance they do on the floor, which will turn the tile into your colour. And then they'll begin also fortifying all of the walls as well. And they take all the gold and they bring the gold all the way back to here, which is your, well, by default, your treasury. But you can build a bigger treasury if you wish, because there is one right here. This icon is the layer, which is what I'm going to be building over here. A layer is what you need for your creatures to have a home, so only when you have a layer, I believe, will creatures start coming through the portal, so they have somewhere to stay. This one, which is now called a slaughter pen, it used to be called a hatchery, and this is where your monsters will come to eat food and generally stay alive as well. Now, there's also a good thing, there's a sell button down here, so you can sell anything you might misclick and stuff like that. And I'm gonna start into here and dig another room out. Yeah, let's just dig this the whole way across here. This room's probably gonna be one too big. I might have got a bit excited there, so let's just unclick all of that. And yeah, we'll do the same here. We'll just dig all of this out, because hey, why not? Get all of this lovely gold, because you do need gold for pretty much everything in the game. So yeah, getting gold is generally a good start. We're going to get another dark portal here by the looks of it, so we're just going to dig all of this out. So the main objective, you asked, the main objective is to obviously, well, to defeat your opponent, but how do you do that? Well, I believe there are two ways, depending on maybe what the campaign will tell you. You will either destroy their dungeon heart, which will win you the game, or you'll be told to, like I think it was in Dungeon Keeper 2, to destroy or kill the opposing enemy. Like, you'll have a boss / champion that you'll have to kill, and you'll find you'll need a certain amount of monsters in order to do that. But yeah, we have monsters already coming in, so let's build a lair. So there we go. We have a lair, and let's build a hatchery. Just so they have somewhere to eat. Nom nom nom. Okay, so we have a place for them to stay and for them to eat. Good start, and I've made this unsymmetrical. My OCD is going crazy! Right. I'm now going to start building a place so we can get in some, hopefully, warlocks. I will try and show you most of the monsters that can come in. Yeah, let's just keep digging through this, and hopefully we'll find something. Now, have we found another way to go here? What's this? I'm intrigued. But yeah, I'm also believe that they're going to have the voice actor that was in Dungeon Keeper and Dungeon Keeper 2, so really excited for that, because everyone wants good voice acting in their games. But yeah, so far it looks like it's still very Dungeon Keeper-ish. They haven't really so far changed it too much to unfamiliarize it with older players. And at the moment I'm really enjoying it. I have really high expectations for this game. So I do, and at the moment it's living up to what I'm expecting it to be. I couldn't see this game being any other way, if I'm honest with you. So hopefully, it will live up to expectations and the Kickstarter will have been worth backing. But yeah, so let's have a look at any. Has any creatures came in? Yes, we have his goblin-y fellow, and I'm going to possess him. Right, so it looked like he was moonwalking. Right, so let's get a close-up view of our thing, shall we? Oh, hello. We have a goblin. I think that's a goblin. That'll work in the foundry. I believe that's what he is. I believe that wall you can see up there, I believe is the enemy's base, which I'll show you in a second once I've had a little look around. So yes, basic book stands there. Oh, hello, what were you? Come back, I want to see what you are. What the? Are you a warlock? I think he is the warlock. Yeah, I think he's the warlock. I can only assume such. So, looks like we have a goblin-y fellow. So, a massive troll goblin thing, an actual goblin thing, and a warlock. Right, okay. Not quite sure what to make of that, really. It's very strange indeed. But yes, it seems that we have found the enemy's base, so let's destroy him, shall we? Well, let's take another portal and all of his gold while we're at it, because hey, I want to take all the gold possible, so obviously I can build more stuff now. Hopefully, further in as the beta goes, there will be more, more rooms will get added. 'Cause I believe, there's stuff like the graveyard and the torture room, There was, I think, a training room as well where you could train all of your monsters so you could get them higher levels as well. So hopefully that'll come back into the game as well. Yeah, let's just build a big off one of these, because why not? There we go. I love this game, because this is just like bringing back so much nostalgia for me. The game was the Dungeon. It's like I would have kept playing Dungeon Keeper 2 if I think it stopped working for me when I got Windows 7. I couldn't really get Dungeon Keeper 2 to work on Windows 7 all that well. It had too many bugs. It kept crashing. But if you have an XP operating system, it might still work. I believe it still worked on XP, but it doesn't anymore, so that's why I'm really happy that this got started. So if you guys haven't already, check out the game on their official website. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put a link to the Kickstarter as well, even though I believe you can't do anything in terms of the Kickstarter anymore. I believe that's firmly over. But hopefully I've given you guys a basic idea of what this game's going to look like and how it's going to run. It's still very how Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2 were, and that's what really excites me. I still have that feel as that when I look at this game and load it up, I know it's still like Dungeon Keeper, and that's the best feeling to have, because Dungeon Keeper was an amazing game. I will continue to probably bring out more videos as the game is updated more, so I can show you guys more of the features and, you know, everything that is added. But for me, I've been Squirrel. I hope you've enjoyed this little look into War of the Overworld Bedrock Beta, and I'll see you next time.